West Nile virus has been detected in Denton. We'll tell you where. While your wallet is shrinking, your candy is too.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice? The FDA says not so much. Stay tuned.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Thanks for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Kyle Orr.
And I'm Naomi Sanchez. The Denton County Public Health Center is preparing a series of ground spray treatment after a mosquito trap tested positive for West Nile virus. Located in Roanoke, Texas, the positive mosquito trap is in an unincorporated area of the Northwest Regional Airport. DCPH advises residents to dress in long sleeves and pants when you are outside and spray thin clothing with repellent. The DCPH will conduct truck-based ground spraying in surrounding areas tonight through Friday from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
We can only hope the threat of West Nile will be kept to a minimum with these colder temperatures moving in. Let's go to Olivia.
Well, no. Denton, Texas, they're not to worry. I will be giving current temperature updates here in a minute, but for those who are citizens of Roanoke, Texas, they will be receiving their first West Nile virus spraying later this evening, and that's going to be at the Northwest Regional Airport in unincorporated Denton County. Also, the trucks, such as the one that you should be seeing on your screen, will be beginning later on tonight, and that's going to be from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. into Friday from today. The cool temperatures we're experiencing in North Texas are key for efficient and effective repellent procedures. This is supposed to prevent the spread of illness from mosquitoes and birds over to transferring to humans. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are cool temperatures in North Texas, and let's talk about what it feels like in Denton. So I'm at the Denton Enterprise Airport, and it feels great outside, guys. I'm so glad I'm not in the studio today because it's 69 degrees. That's exactly what it feels like. Wind speeds are actually at 7 miles per hour, and those are moving southeast. Sunny weather conditions, as you can see. Now, later on tonight, it's going to get cooler. It will be 55 degrees. Wind speeds will slow to 6 miles per hour, and those are moving east-southeast. It's going to be nice and clear outside, so it's going to be plenty of time to look up at the stars right before it gets even chillier. Later on tomorrow at 8 a.m., it'll be 47 degrees. It'll feel like 44, so definitely grab that jacket before you get outside. But it won't be windy because we know wind makes it feel super cooler. The wind speeds will be the same at 6 miles per hour, moving east-southeast, and it'll be nice and sunny just how it is today. Later on in the show, I'll be giving you my full weather report, but as for right now, back to you both at the desk.
Thanks, Olivia. Tonight, a Texas man is in jail charged with 84 counts of human smuggling. 38-year-old Robert Flores Jr. was arrested yesterday after a traffic stop in Cotulla along the U.S.-Mexico border. Police discovered 84 migrants from Guatemala and Mexico inside the dump truck he was driving. Flores was arrested and the migrants were taken into custody by U.S. Border Patrol agents. Police say Flores has been driving along back roads to avoid State Patrol checkpoints.
Once again, a Dallas family is dealing with the death of a child because of a wrong-way driver. And according to Dallas police, a drunk driver was involved. The 16-year-old teen died last night as he was driving eastbound just before midnight when all of a sudden a westbound SUV crossed the center median, causing the cars to collide. The teen died at the hospital and the other driver is in serious condition. Police say that the driver will face a charge of intoxication and manslaughter. And according to TxDOT, this year the number of wrong-way crash fatalities is higher than all of 2021. With rising numbers in North Texas, I dug deeper into the new initiatives being implemented to prevent these kinds of events. It's exit ramps like this one that you will see all across North Texas, and what you'll notice is that each one has signs and pavement markers in an effort to signal wrong-way drivers from entering. But despite these efforts, wrong-way crashes are still an unfortunate fear many North Texas drivers have to live with. Sho Williams, an Arlington resident, says he himself has encountered a wrong-way driver. He believes preventative road systems would help.
There's no dollar amount that you can spend that's worth a life. So spend all you can spend, do whatever you got to do, get your research together for the sake of everyone.
According to TxDOT statistics, the number of wrong-way fatalities in the Dallas area stand at 16 in 2022 so far.
That's already more than each full year from 2017 to 2021. Additionally, there have been 22 deaths this year within the 4 major North Texas counties. This puts the number of fatalities this year at a higher number than all of last year. In order to prevent these kinds of scenarios, TxDOT began a 5-year pilot program at 24 exit ramps along 2 sections on I-30. In this video by TxDOT, we can see one of those ramps put to the test as a wrong-way driver enters this road, activating one of the detection cameras that quickly turns on its lights and sends a notification to TxDOT's operating center. In a matter of seconds, the driver realizes they are going the wrong way and quickly self-correct. Scott Cooner, an engineer at Texas A&M Transportation Institute, tells us he believes this kind of technology is the future of road safety.
We want to first detect the vehicle, then we want to have some sort of active warning to that wrong way driver. And the idea with that active warning is to get them to self-correct.
Scott Cooner also told me that the best way to avoid these kinds of scenarios is to be alert on highways at night and to stay on the right side of the road because based on his research, 2/3 of wrong way drivers drive in the left lane. Back to you at the desk, Kyle.
Thanks, Nomi. Major developments at the Denton Enterprise Airport is having a big impact on the Denton economy. ntTV's Regina Cepeda is at the airport with more. Regina?
Thanks, Kyle. The Denton Enterprise Airport has been a top contributor to the economy in the past couple of years. The airport took on a $6.3 million project in 2018 of building a second runway. The airport itself generates 1,400 job opportunities, which contributes to boosting the economy in Texas. Not only does the revenue come from indoor amenities, but also off-airport locations such as hotels and restaurants. Being ranked as one of the top 10 economic generators out of 264 general aviation airports in Texas, the Denton Airport has an annual output of nearly $156.3 million. The new runway is set up for continued development and growth in the years to come. ntTV will be looking at the impact of this airport in future reports. That's all that I have for you, and now back at the studio.
Thanks, Regina. Students, if you think you've caught a break on student loans, don't hold your breath.
And a recent study shows that there might be a reason why you love haunted houses so much. More after the break.
Hey man, are you okay in there? You look terrible. Have you been up all night? Don't you know that according to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, staying up all night can have a negative effect on your GPA?
Sleep?
Yeah, go to bed.
No, I've been feeling gross all week.
Maybe we should go get a COVID test.
But I already have all 3 of my shots.
Yeah, but you can still get it. I mean, maybe you should go get one just in case.
Yeah, you're right. We have that party and all that.
Yeah.
Where do I even get tested here?
Let me check.
You can find free COVID testing sites at the University Union, room 381 on weekdays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on weekends, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., and at Chestnut Hall, room 120, from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. You have to show the QR code given to you when you arrive for an appointment. Tests take no longer than 10 minutes to complete. Results will be sent through text or email within the next 48 hours.
I got a negative COVID test. Me too! Oh my god, let's go to the party! Yes! Let's go.
There have been many changes regarding President Biden's plan on the student loan debt crisis.
And Nomi, it seems like students these days just can't catch a break. Chama Agbor has a story. Chama?
Looking to see your student loan debt canceled. Kyle and Nomi, if you're looking to see your student loan debt canceled soon, you might have to wait a little longer. With the recent updates on Biden's student loan forgiveness program, many people are wondering, what now? Debt relief in legal limbo. A federal appeals court put President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program on a pause for now. Friday's move barred the administration from canceling loans, while the court considers a legal challenge from 6 Republican-led states. So what does it mean for the more than 20 million people who've applied for relief so far? The Biden administration appears confident the program will prevail. The administration had said Sunday was the earliest day it would start discharging loans, so people will now have to wait a little longer while the program's fate is decided. Cody Honian is the executive director of the Student Debt Crisis Center, a nonprofit focused on ending the student debt crisis, who is also waiting for some of his own debt to be forgiven. The program would dismiss up to $10,000 in debt for eligible applicants, up to $20,000 if they receive Pell Grants. So what should you do if you qualify? The White House is still encouraging people to apply for student aid at studentaid.gov. And the Better Business Bureau continues to remind you to beware of ongoing scams. Hopefully the confusion surrounding student debt relief can be figured out. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Chama. Hopefully that situation does get sorted out. And hopefully this up and down fall weather can sort itself out too.
Yeah, those chilly days keep on popping up. But Olivia joins us live from the Denton Enterprise Airport. Olivia, are those cooler temperatures going to stay?
Yes, Nomi and Kyle, things in North Texas have been pretty cool. We're sitting in the high 60s and the low 70s in most neighboring cities around Denton. So let's take a look at North Texas. In Graham, out west, it's going to be 72 degrees right now. In McKinney, it's 68. In Dallas and Fort Worth, the temperature is 70 degrees. So that feels almost perfect for those of you who don't like the cold but aren't a fan of the Texas heat. And then also in Bowie, Texas, it's 68 degrees. So we're sitting, like I said, in the high 60s, low 70s. Now let's take a look at the current conditions across the Texas region. In Denton, it's 69. Abilene is at 73, and so is Austin, Texas. If you plan on traveling up north, the temperature is 66 degrees. And out east, in Shreveport, Louisiana, it's 69 degrees. So if you do plan on traveling, you have pretty much the same temperatures in the state of Texas as you will in neighboring states. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. And Thursday, tomorrow, we'll see partly cloudy weather conditions. There's going to be a high of 74 and a low of 51. On Friday, it will be rainy. As you can see, the high temperature is 56, so it's going to be cooler than today and tomorrow. Periods of rain will actually continue after midnight, and it'll be cloudy coming out of all that rain on Saturday with a high of 63 and a low of 45. Later on into next week, the sun will come back out tomorrow. So on Tuesday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 76 and a low of 53, and it'll be back to partly cloudy conditions on Wednesday with a high of 74 and a low of 59. Thanks for joining me for the full weather report. Back to you both at the desk.
Thanks, Olivia. Well, Halloween is just around the corner and things are going to get a bit spooky. If you're looking for a good local scare at the haunted house this weekend, our reporter Sierra Pope has all the info you need on the Parker House in Denton, Texas. Sierra?
Thanks, Nomi. I'm here at the Parker House in Denton, and we all know haunted houses can cause some people to scream or even cry out of fear. But did you know voluntary scary experiences can lead to better moods? I know, sounds crazy, right? But spookiness can lead to happiness. So do not be afraid to check out the Parker Haunted House attraction. As you walk through Mary Parker's living quarters, you will discover mysterious objects, and you might even run into some thrilling characters. More information about tickets, location, dates, and times can be found on their website at hauntedhousedenton.com. Tell all your family and friends that the biggest thrill in Denton is here. I'll have more later in the show. Back to you, Nomi.
Thanks, Sierra. So we're going to play a little game and we need your help. The question of the day is, what Halloween candy is preferred by dentists? Is it chocolate? Is it caramel, sour candy, or gummy candy?
Think you know the answer? Stick around for the reveal.
Man, I have all these non-perishable food items and I don't know what to do with them.
I don't have any food at all.
Do you have too many non-perishable goods?
Yeah.
Have you run out of food and can't get any more?
Yeah.
Well, don't have a cow. Head on down to the UNT Food Pantry. Located behind Crumley Hall and Diamond Eagle Student Resource Center, the Food Pantry is the place for UNT students to get all the food they need. You'll be utterly surprised by all the options they have there. From gluten-free to lactose intolerant, even vegan and vegetarian, they have it all. Go to studentaffairs.unt.edu/foodpantry for more information.
Move on down to the UNT Food Pantry.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Welcome back to ntTV Nightly News. Now, before the break, we asked you, what Halloween candy is preferred by dentists? Well, we have the answer for you.
And drum roll, if you said chocolate, you are correct. According to the American Dental Association, chocolate is easier to wash off teeth than other types of candy on the list, and they also have oils that can decrease the activity of bacteria in the mouth. Dentists do not recommend passing out hard candy, gummy candy, caramel, or sour candy because of the pure sugar in the sweets and the sticky texture, which is a real shame, Kyle, because I love Sour Punch straws. They're my favorite.
I'm actually a Reese's Cups kind of guy myself, so chocolate for the win.
Whatever. now that we have Halloween sorted out, what about everything else we eat and drink?
Honestly, as long as my morning bowl of Fruity Pebbles is safe, I'll be a happy man. But just to be safe, let's double check with our reporter, Austin Hedgecott. Austin, what's the word?
Well, Kyle, I have some bad news. It's not just about the chewy candies, it's all about the one ingredient inside that makes them taste so good, sugar. According to the FDA, even some of the cereals we consider healthy aren't as healthy as we might think. A new rule stripped 7 top cereals of their healthy label, including fan favorites Honey Nut Cheerios and Honey Bunches of Oats. Why though? Why now? It all comes down to sugar. And the FDA now says that unless a cereal has 2.5 grams of sugar or less, 2.5 grams of sugar or less, it's not considered healthy. And I don't know about you guys, but that was shocking to me. That was eye-opening when you consider that when we drink sweet drinks like Dr. Peppers and Cokes and cream sodas, we're taking in 50 to 60, sometimes even 80 grams of sugar per bottle. Even the dentist recommended candy bars, such as the Hershey bars, have 45 to 50 grams of sugar per bar. The new rule comes on the heels of the FDA's push to bring awareness to the amount of sugar that we're eating every single day. The FDA says that 4 in 5 people aren't eating enough fruits and vegetables and are relying heavily on sugars, sodium, and saturated fats to hit their daily calorie mark. In reality, only 15% of the calories we consume should come from sugars. Sugars are needed in a balanced diet, yes, but when consumed in excessive amounts, there can be harmful effects. A sugar-heavy diet can lead to weight gain, a high risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. Additionally, your sweet tooth can cause dental problems like cavities or even put you in an increased risk of kidney disease. You know, I get it. Sugar tastes good, but what it really comes down to is moderation. Every day you need to be eating a balanced diet. And when you eat too much sugar, you're just not hitting that mark. So get that balanced diet, and that's all for now. Back to you at the desk.
Well, Austin, you just ruined my daily bowl of Frosted Flakes. And to make matters worse, it looks like my favorite candy is getting smaller. It's called shrinkflation. Candy companies are downsizing their products so they can keep prices from going up too much. A bag of Hershey's Kisses is 2 ounces smaller than a year ago. Cadbury milk chocolate bars are really on a diet, down 10% in size. But at least my favorite, those Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, are only about 1/10 of an ounce lighter. At least my dentist will be very happy. And speaking of which, there's some very sweet news in the world of UNT sports.
Exactly, Kyle, and some not so sweet news about one of the NFL's most popular rising stars. Spence, what do you have for us?
That's right, guys. Unfortunate news for a rising NFL star, but in the world of soccer and basketball, UNT fans have a lot to be fired up about right now. Stay tuned.
It's that time of year where everyone plays a dangerous game with the flu. Going in uneducated, you run the risk of symptoms like cough, migraine, and fatigue. Don't be like this guy. Combat the flu with cough drops, ibuprofen, and a good night's sleep. Be smart, don't catch the flu.
Hey, listen to my flow to save some H2O. This my water rhyme, and this is how it goes. First, turn off the sink and take some time to think. When you waste water, our supply shrinks. When you take a shower, not more than an hour. Shoot for 10 minutes and save water power. Use a reusable bottle, smart like Aristotle. Ditch all the plastic and be a role model. And that was my H2O flow. Please remember how it goes, because if you don't, Earth will go, oh no!
Unfortunate news for NFL fans, as New York Jets rookie running back Breece Hall is out for the season with a torn ACL. Hall had quickly established himself as one of the league's most exciting rising stars through the first half of the season and a key contributor to the Jets' surprising 5-2 start. Fans will have to wait until next season to see how he bounces back. On a lighter note, the UNT women's soccer team won its 3rd straight game with a 1-0 win over UTEP this past Sunday. The Mean Green struck early, scoring the lone goal in just the 6th minute while the team's defense did the rest. During the team's winning streak, the Mean Green have outscored their opponents by a combined score of 7-2. The team's regular season finale is set for Saturday, where they host Louisiana Tech at 7 p.m. And with basketball season quickly approaching, fans should be excited as UNT landed their first commit this past week. 6'5" Hebron guard Alex Cotton chose the Mean Green over his other finalist, New Mexico, because he wanted his family to be able to watch him perform at the collegiate level. Cotton averaged 18.6 points, 5.3 assists, and 5 rebounds last season, and was named District 6A Offensive Player of the Year. Last week, I had the pleasure of visiting with the UNT women's golf team to discuss their recent success.
The student athletes here at North Texas are nothing short of competitive, supportive, and most importantly, passionate about their respective sports. While UNT isn't known for its athletic programs, the athletes they recruit sure know what it means to be part of the Mean Green family. The UNT women's golf team, for instance, has become one of the most prominent golf programs in Conference USA. Ever since Coach Michael Akers took over in 2016, the program has continued to grow every year.
The ability to communicate with recruits on why they should attend UNT. And so we've gone after high caliber recruits and been able to get them. And it's to me, it's a matter of marketing UNT and the resources. And in the DFW area, honestly, there's a lot of great things that DFW has, including great golf courses, international airports, and pretty much good weather to be able to practice outdoors year round. Of course, we do have January, February where it gets cooler, but you still are able to go outside during those months and practice. So to me, it's bringing in high caliber recruits that want to work hard and get better.
Based on past performances, graduate student Audrey Tan holds the best numbers on the team over the past few seasons. However, one freshman has quickly found her place within the team's family. Coming out of Granbury High School as a Class 5A state champion, Mason Lewis has found the transition from high school to collegiate athletics much easier than most.
Well, I really look up to Audrey. She has done so much here and she's accomplished so much. And just to be able to be on the same team with all of these teammates, it's really like motivating, and yeah, I'm just really happy that I've got them surrounded, and yeah.
The Mean Green wrap up their fall slate this weekend in Mexico, where they'll take on TCU for the Battle at the Beach. The team looks to continue riding the momentum they've created all season long. Be sure to look out for how the team finishes their fall slate this weekend. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Spencer. And now from sports to spooky, let's head back to the Parker house and see what Sierra has discovered. Sierra?
Thanks, Nomi. I'm here with Mark East, the Director of Entertainment. And first things first, describe the attraction in 3 words.
I would say it would be entertaining first and foremost. It's thrilling and very exciting.
So, since you mentioned thrilling, have you ever witnessed an unexpected or surprising reaction from guests walking through the attraction?
Pretty much every guest has their own type of reaction to what we create, but for the most part, I think fainting has happened more than once on lots of occasions.
Well, what character should guests be on the lookout for here at Parker's house?
Well, Mary's put a lot of creatures under her spell, and that helps her with her mayhem. But of course, look out for Mary Parker lurking around every corner.
Yes, I know when I come back, I would definitely be looking out for Mary. But Parker House is not the only thing to offer here, right? Like, what takes place here at the establishment?
Oh, we have lots going on. We have food vendors that we bring out, as well as T-shirt sales and other trinkets that we have. But we do have 2 big events. One is the haunted walkthrough, which is witnessing Mary Parker's mayhem. But the other is Outbreak, and it is a great family event that families get on a tactical vehicle and ride around the property with paintball guns, shooting at zombies and targets and wrecked airplanes and all kind of stuff all over the property. So it's a great fun, family fun.
Yes, it definitely does sound fun. I will definitely be checking it out very soon. Thank you so much for your time, Mark. And to our viewers, don't forget to check out the Parker House Haunted Attraction before it's too late. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sierra. It's definitely giving spooky vibes, if you tell me. Like, it looks super good.
Well, I got to say, if you're not getting chased by a guy with a chainsaw and a strobe light, you're not actually living.
Exactly, exactly. Now, make it to the haunted house this October. You can do what this one in Iowa dad did to bring the Halloween spirit right to your front door. Take a look.
In the Halloween decorating game, there's lame, and then there's destined for fame. Behold, the Monster. It's the latest creepy and crafty concept from industrious Iowa dad Greg Dietzenbach, who went viral a couple of years ago for crafting this interactive monster Zoom call costume for his daughter. For this year's crazy creation, Dietzenbach had to craft a front door from scratch. He then incorporated a high-def TV for the blinking eyes, animated arms constructed from broom handles, and a homemade foam-hinged wreath for the monster's moving mouth. It's sure to add a scare to the sweet surprises waiting for trick-or-treaters. That is, if the kids even stick around for the candy. The other front stoop staple of Halloween is, of course, a fabulous festooned pumpkin. Haven't prepped a pumpkin yet, you say? Good Gord, what are you waiting for? With Halloween just days away, there's no better time to take in some clever pointers from viral carving consultant Barbara Costello. The social media savvy 73-year-old took to TikTok with tip-top tips like carving your pumpkin from the bottom instead of the top, using a hand mixer for quick and clean seed removal, that's legit genius right there, trading carving tools for cookie cutters in a pinch, and even using Vaseline to prolong its life. Priceless pumpkin hacks for happy pumpkin hacking. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Wow, lots of fun stuff going on this Halloween.
Yeah, people are getting creative. Well, guys, this is the end of our newscast. Thanks for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow night at 6 here on North Texas Television.
And suddenly,
to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory